Okay, crypto fans. Um, Today we're just going to continue this segment of going through the coin market cap together, and we can get it just by going through like what Bitcoin and Ethereum had. Just you can learn so much just by going over Ethereum. So I'm going to go over Ethereum one more time. Um, just the first thing we do when we go over the coin market cap is um, just we can get a sense of like first of all like what this is, how it differs, how it compares to other people, other cryptos, and ultimately we want to make the decision of like which crypto we want to get involved in, and if there are any cryptos that in particular we feel like could actually be um, like more valuable in terms of investing long term, or maybe they have some technology that is really good and valuable and would be, you know, good for us to invest in. So, how do you feel about Ethereum today? Maybe like comment below if you feel a certain way already. Ethereum's right now trading at 1708 for the price. Recent price change 3%. I mean, it's definitely gone up a lot since the last in the last month or so. I would say. Let's see, kind of dipped down at 1400, 1600. It's been pretty steady. Whereas you can see that Ethereum all time had kind of started, hung around, like took a while for it to bypass this like $1,200 mark. Finally got there in 2018. That was pretty exciting. This is sort of like the high that it reached when Bitcoin was at 19,000. If we put those next to each other, this is like right when it happened, and Bitcoin went up to like 19,000, and then it went down here, and then went back up. Right, so went back up. Like this was the 2020 boom where it went. Oh my God, did it fall all the way to $400 again? Let's see. I completely missed that. I didn't even know it stayed. It went below like. Actually, yeah, it did. Probably like the $200 line. My gosh, like if you got in at any of these times right here, fantastic. It went up to the point where it was $4,000. My God, yeah, 50x. That's just crazy. That amount of growth. That amount. It's an absolutely insane growth. So, um, go there, and then we go down here, and now we're at about 1700. The question is there room for another big boom like this to go upwards? Yeah. Well, so let's go down and just kind of we'll do the same thing where we read off on like let's read off on Ethereum, and we can learn a little bit more about what makes this coin special and what makes this like one of the top 10, consistently top 3 or 4 for crypto. So where are we here? Okay, this is the read more. So the live Ethereum price is at 1707 with a 24-hour trading volume of 8,660,000. We update our ETH USD price. Ethereum is down 3 in the last 24 hours. Really good summary right here. Pretty much all you need to know. Ethereum is a decentralized open source blockchain system that features its own cryptocurrency Ether. ETH works as a platform for numerous other cryptocurrencies, as well as the execution of the decentralized smart contracts. Ethereum was first described in a 2013 white paper by Vitalik Buterin. Secured funding for the project in an online public crowd sale. Project team managed to raise $18.3 million in Bitcoin. Ethereum's price in the ICO was 31 cents. Wow, over 60 million Ethers sold. Taking Ethereum's price now, this puts the return on investment at 270%. Okay. Ethereum Foundation, Constantinople. Who are the founders? 8 follow founders. Vitalik Buterin. So they have blockchain. Right. Since this Ethereum name service, London hard fork, Ethereum 2.0. Okay, yeah. Switch to proof of stake with its Ethereum 2.0 update. That's good. Okay. It's a decision. Remove the Ethereum 2.0 terminology. Proof of work to proof of stake. Beacon chain, POS chain, and will form to the new proof of stake Ethereum, which will consist of a consensus layer and an execution layer. Consensus layer will synchronize this chain state across the network. Shanghai update. Misconceptions. Okay, the merge will not increase transaction throughput or reduce gas fees. Roughly the same at 12 seconds. Protocol changes discussed and decided off-chain through stakeholders. Importantly, the transition to POS is expected to reduce Ethereum's annual energy consumption from 112 terawatts to only 0.01 terawatts per year. 99% drop. Wow. Influx of institutional money in a greener Ethereum. Ethereum miners in an industry estimated to be worth $19 billion seek to champion ETHPOW. Potential hard fork proof of work. Learn how to buy crypto. So how many coins are there? 72 million in the Genesis block. Cool. ETH hatch. So you can buy it off of Binance, Coinbase Pro, OKEK, Kraken, and Huobi Global. Interesting. All right, that is Ethereum. All right. So let's look at Tether. Okay. So Tether, USDT is a stable coin, stable value cryptocurrency that mirrors the price of the US dollar. Issued by a Hong Kong-based company, Tether, the tokens pegged to the USD is achieved via maintaining a sum of commercial paper, fiduciary deposits, cash, reserve repo notes, and treasury bills in reserve that is equal in USD value to the number of USDT in circulation. Originally launched in July 2014 as RealCoin, a second-layer cryptocurrency token built on top of Bitcoin's blockchain. Stablecoins are increasingly used as inflation hedge in recent times compared to keeping fiat currency in a savings account averaging 0.06%. Users can lend their stablecoins and earn Alrighty. Let's go back to cryptocurrencies. Alright, so we talked a lot about XRP. Today I want to let's talk about Dogecoin. Let's see what Dogecoin has in store for us. So, first off, I know that you guys are probably going to comment that I'm saying it wrong. I just don't know what a Doge is, and it doesn't sound right to me. I mean, I love dogs and I love e-coins, so I call it Dogecoin. Um, I don't know if I've ever heard like the owner of Dogecoin calling it Dogecoin. Like, what is Doge? Like, there's a Dogecoin, the Dogecoin. Comment. Let me know if I'm saying it wrong. How do you guys say it, or whatever? Anyways, let's take a look at this Dogecoin. All time, man. You buy something like this, and it could go up to, or it could go up to like that much, like 58 cents. Like everybody, it was crazy, because everybody had this coin because Elon Musk was talking about naming it like the Dogecoin rocket for a SpaceX rocket, and Elon Musk is just trying to run his mouth and you know, seeing like how much damage he could do. Really, it's just terrible. So let's watch this Dogecoin chart for a little bit. Go ahead and study this historical data. It's kind of like you see this is a very obvious like major rise and then fall, and then it's just kind of been stagnant here. But yeah, this was a huge. I thought it would go to $1. Sue me. Um, Dogecoin is based on popular doggy internet meme. First of all, it's another dog there, so it's not like it's not a picture of a Doge. It's a picture of a dog. Show me what a Doge is. Okay, so let's read this together. Dogecoin is based on the popular doggy internet meme. It features a Shiba Inu on its logo. The open source digital currency was created by Billy Marcus from Portland, Oregon, and Jackson Palmer from Sydney, Australia. It was forked from Litecoin in 20. Oh, it was? I didn't know that. Creators envisaged it as a fun, lighthearted crypto that would have greater appeal beyond the core Bitcoin audience since it was based on a dog meme. Tesla CEO Elon Musk posted several tweets on social media that Dogecoin is his favorite coin. Yeah, I mean, it's a joke. Like, it's a joke coin, and it picked up so much traction. So I guess my question is, like, if we prepare for uh, the next wave, like if there is a next wave, we want to be prepared. We're prepared to make some money. Prepared to like this next wave. We're not going to make the same mistakes of saying, "Oh, we just didn't, we didn't sell at the right time, or we didn't do this at the right time, or do that." Uh, it's good to be prepared, right? Like we're not. It'll reduce. It's like all about risk aversion. We're trying not to. We're trying not to make the same mistakes, and we're trying to this time, like, let's be able to capitalize, please, on the capitalize on the money. We have to. I mean, it's like capitalize. Oh, this game is going crazy. Ooh, I lost. Okay. So yeah, Dogecoin. It's basically just a fun coin that people do, and wow, this really is a good Dogecoin. So yeah, it's a fun coin that people make, and um, let's see. I'm going to the success of Dogecoin is closely intertwined with Elon Musk's passion for it. Musk began tweeting about Dogecoin in early 2021, sharing the Lion King Dogecoin meme. The kickstarted a furious doggy rally. Temporary dips culminated in Musk's appearance. Yeah, that was so silly. You know, Musk basically Musk basically went on dressed as Wario or whatever, and just kept on saying like "dog going to the moon." But that was real silly because it's he was just making a joke, a joke out of the coin. Oh, hmm. I'm gonna finish playing this game and then I'll get back to it. Yeah, Dogecoin was really it's always like in certain ways I think it actually hurts the credibility just because nobody takes it seriously because it's really meant to be a joke. Whew, I'm always tired. Why am I so tired today? Oh, okay. So yeah, Dogecoin, another one of these like really, like it's a joke. It's a joke coin. Tesla. Does AMC really accept Dogecoin? GameStop? Oh my god. Air Baltic. Dallas Mavericks. What? Easy DNS, Newegg, and Twitch. That's interesting. I wonder what's it going to take for companies to um, accept Dogecoin. Hmm. Yeah. And then what's really interesting about this is all these coins that just top 100. I'm just going to read through these. Just it's an interesting Bitcoin. So you compare 27,000, 26,998. Ooh, slipping. Um, $521 billion market cap. Crap. Crap. Circulating supply is 19 million. Max supply is 21, right? Oh, so they do a pretty good job of showing you where to compare. Um, what I really like about um, Bitcoin is that it has a limited supply, so it's going to hit 21 million, and then every Bitcoin, will just forever until nobody loves to give up. Nobody wants to give up their power, right? So like, someone has 100 million Bitcoins, they're not going to allow Bitcoin to collapse into nothing. If someone offered me a Bitcoin 20 years in the future, I'll always accept it, and I can use it to trade. I mean, I would say that it's not like plates are a currency, but they have value as long as people believe there's value. Bitcoin will always People will always believe that there's value there, as long as people accept it, right? So imagine if um, Amazon began accepting Bitcoin. Well, would you rather have a Bitcoin or a dollar, right? Either one could be used to buy something on Amazon. So, it could always have value. Um, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, number two, 1.7, 209 million. Well, that's a lot. Market cap, that's the price times the amount in circulation. Uh, Volume traded in a 24-hour. That's important because it's like, wow, did 5 million Ethereums really get shuffled around? And total circulating supply is 122 million Ethereums. Tether, because they just keep on increasing this number. Like really, really, there's 79 trillion tethers, and it's just they just increase it when it plants, and they always keep it at $1. BNB $310. Like market cap is 48 billion, which is just crazy because Binance is such a good company. I mean, they created a way to switch an exchange. It's an exchange. It's like one of these things in a mall. And now they said, okay, why don't you use this coin? It's our coin. Like, what the hell is this? No, it's nothing. Just use it. And now their coin is worth $48 billion. Billion. And there's 159 million units. $300 a pop. Pretty good. USD coin. This is another Tether. XRP. Cardano. 37 billion. 296 million. 11 billion market cap. So Cardano is definitely like a really, really popular one. Dogecoin, number 8. Matic, Binance USD, Solana. Okay, so this is supposed to be the Ethereum killer. It got a lot of traction. Polkadot, Litecoin, $87. Man, this one kind of a flop, but I think the guy Charlie Lee or something like that just like sold out all of his Litecoins, and so I think it's easy because it doesn't have a whole lot of like technology in it. It's just a cheap alternative to Bitcoin. So it had its feature that it was cheap. Look, it's gone up 10% today, which is a really interesting. Shiba Inu coin. I mean, this is just the stupidest coin. It's such a joke, right? It's like Dogecoin's already a joke, and then they made Shiba Inu, which is just a joke of a joke. But yeah, it's so cheap now that Dogecoin is expensive. But look, there's just an unlimited amount of them, right? So they made it so that it could be cheap, so that it's marketable. What's the $6 billion Shiba Inu coin? TRX, Tron, Avalanche, DAI, Rapidcoin, Chainlink. Okay, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go back into here, back into the. Oh, my computer is about to explode. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, just look at how many coins there are. It's crazy. So let's take a look at XRP. So another thing we can do for research in general is just try to go down here and just learn everything that we can about the different cryptocurrencies. And yeah, really. Hmm. So the XRP price is like actually been really curious, like what's been going on. News Crypto has a price prediction for XRP to hit $2. That would be fantastic. XRP has been kind of this limbo, you could say, because excuse me, because it's been in like court, in the U.S. court system over. I don't even remember what it was all about, but there's been a lot of growth in the last activity in the last couple of days. Like if you go to 7 days, she was at 38 cents, jumped up big time, and kind of like jumps up while the other coins are not even moving. So indicating that there's something that someone knows. XRP coin is ready to take out of the oven. XRP, let's go. XRP new Bitcoin. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, and when like XRP was always the coin that could I felt like it could actually go neck and neck with the big boys because I believe it's one of the only coins that has ever um, surpassed Ethereum as the number three coin, as the number two coin, and Bitcoin has never not been number one. I don't believe. Maybe Ethereum passed it for. No, I don't think Ethereum ever passed it. It's always been Bitcoin and then Ethereum as number two, and then there was like Litecoin and those competitors, and then every different cycle of growth, like the 2017 cycle, had different kind of winners. But it's amazing that XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin have always kind of stood. XRP is currently, what is it, number three in the rankings? Number six? Oops, not even close. Yeah, that's right, because it's Bitcoin and then Ethereum and then um, was it Tether, Binance Coin, what was number five, and then XRP. So it's kind of nice because XRP has kind of made its mark as like Ripple, and in 2017 there was really a lot of traction going towards U.S. companies being like the crypto that could sort of work with U.S. companies instead of replace it. So it was actually had a team with Ripple that was sole purpose was to like drive business and do business development, which they were doing a really good job. they were advertising like crazy. They made so much money that they were just buying every piece of advertisement that they could. Um, so there's definitely a lot of potential with the XRP token. What people really liked about it was that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the cryptos, they were very intimidating. It's like one coin is $30,000. I mean, what if you had a $30,000 coin? You just hide it in a safe, and it's not really good for like transactions. But you can see that an XRP coin was like 47 cents. I remember for a while it was kind of, a lot of people got in at like the penny game, like the dime game, and then it went up to like 50, 75 cents, and then it went up like to in 2017 it went up to like $2 or $3.50, I believe. So it was a huge growth coin. I mean, for something to buy anything for the pennies, and then for it to hit the $3 point is just phenomenal, and it did it in a very short amount of time. But then it went down, and then it got into a lawsuit um, right as like right before the market sort of took off with Bitcoin and Ethereum. So anybody that held XRP, it was in a lawsuit. Nobody was able to buy it because, thanks Coinbase, thanks, Binance. I think it was mostly Coinbase, maybe Crypto.com, and like the main US like exchanges that just said, okay, well, you can't buy or sell XRP. And I mean, imagine like now US companies are holding money hostage. You know, it's almost like, dude, what's the point of having cryptocurrency if we're going to have a large entity control when we can or cannot trade, our money, right? So it's very, some potentially bad business, I think, from the exchanges and the wallets, limiting. But I think they just do that to try to control a crash. But that's what stock markets also said, justifying, manipulating the market by justifying it by saying that, well, we're just trying to stop um, stuff from collapsing. You don't have to let the market be free, if you ask me. I think that somebody somewhere is just worried about losing too much of their own money, right? Which, if I was in their position, I can't say I'd do anything totally different. XRP, XRP is great because your XRP and USD price in real time. XRP is up 7%. So just like I was saying, launched in 2021, XRP Ledger, open source, permissionless, and decentralized tech. Benefits of the XRP include its low cost, speed, scalability, inherently green attributes, carbon neutral, decentralized exchange, customized tokenization capabilities. A lot of good stuff. I want to mention that the other thing that about these coins that can sometimes be, make or break or make the difference, is that some of these coins have just been, hacked and ledgers are compromised. Bitcoin's one of the only ones that, so as far as anybody's knowledge, has not been, hacked or compromised. Ethereum has, where like ledgers didn't match up a couple places. People lost like a ton of money, and then they had to do a hard fork, just completely reset. I think it's like, if it can happen once, it means it can happen again, right? So the fact that Bitcoin was the first one, also, basically means Bitcoin is probably one of the strongest ones. I mean, you can put a couple $1,000s into these altcoins. Like, I would just, at a certain time, I would just try to drop like $1,000 into 10 of the, biggest altcoins, hoping that one of them, takes off. Rising tide kind of rises, a big wave rises all ships, or whatever it is. So a lot of the times you have these massive growth cycles, and then, it can make you a genius as an investor. There's always one or two coins that are like in your initial coin offering that really does very well, multiplies like crazy. So I think it's different investors invest differently. I think there's definitely opportunity in trying to, get in there, maybe even like inside gang. People can just, like learn about ICOs, get into them when they're, starting and discounting. And sometimes if there's enough traction, it could take off. If there's not enough traction, it could just sit around and nothing could happen to it ever, or it could just like die, right? But it became so easy to replicate cryptocurrencies that it was like, okay, let's just create a crypto and launch it and put marketing behind it, not have it be any different. It's almost as easy to make a crypto as it is to make like a website now. And then they just push it out there. They say everybody has to invest in this website. It just becomes kind of a house of cards Ponzi scheme, because, like people will just pump and dump because it's got low volume. People will just pump in a bunch of money, and all of a sudden you put in $1 million, you see that it goes up $1 million. And so you think, oh my God, this is something I got to get into, right? So people join, and then all of a sudden that $1 million says, oh, hey, guess what? I turned my million into two. I'm just going to pull out, right? Like with stocks, you can't do that because there's regulations to it. That's market manipulation. But with crypto, there's no market manipulation. So, yeah, you can do something like that. It's a little bit skeezy, but I think this is just a new emerging market, and there's lots of, you have to be cautious. People are unscrupulous out there, and people are, just trying to do whatever it takes to make a buck. I think if you just hold on doing, criminal things, scamming people, reducing the integrity of crypto, I think it can function very well. I mean, what other coin, or I'm sorry, not coin, what else can really you do to make a centralized coin that everybody has their hands in, everybody has a little bit of control in, but nobody has a lot of control in, and, gives power to the people, so to speak? Like, how else would we be able to do it other than this, right? Like, if it could have been done and it's transmittable online and verifiable online without having a central hub, that's what makes this fantastic. This is better than fiat currency. It just is. It's smarter, more sophisticated, safer, more valuable. It's cheaper, right? Like printing costs are pretty high. The cost of forging coins, this gets rid of a lot of things too. You don't have to authenticate. It's built into it, authentication. All right. So XRP is listed in C5, Binance, blah, 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 blah. So since late 2020, Ripple Labs, the creator of the XRP token, has been locked in a legal battle with the United States SEC. The big question is whether or not XRP is a security. Dumb question maybe, but why? Why is this the only one that's being questioned? Why is it being targeted? Why do they have to question the coin that I have? But okay, it's not all about me, right? The SEC filed a lawsuit against Ripple Lab and two of its executives on the grounds that they traded $1.3 billion in their XRP token as security without registering it with a commission. Okay. Like, can I see this happening? Sure. I can see it happening. There have been arguments for and against the lawsuit. Ripple has strongly countered the claims, arguing that the SEC has been biased in its assessment. SEC uses the Howey test based on Supreme Court ruling on SEC versus Howey to determine whether a cryptocurrency is a security. An asset is considered a security if it's sold with the expectation of getting profits from the efforts of other parties. It's the Howey test. According to the SEC, all securities must be registered. While most companies targeted by the SEC in a similar matter choose to settle, Ripple decided to fight. Outcome of the lawsuit will undoubtedly have far-reaching implications in the crypto space. If Ripple prevails, the SEC could lose some of its credibility, giving other crypto-based companies the confidence to revolt. On the flip side, if the SEC wins the case, it could upend the way crypto firms operate and usher in a new wave of regulation. Oh, I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, the question is they're taking so long, and meanwhile, everybody sort of loses, right? But it's not like the SEC loses; they just lose their manpower. But everybody that holds, oh, this is neat. Social XRP. Days remaining where the SEC could make a decision. Geez, there's so many like lawsuits. Everybody's suing. Get out already. All right, let's see what else we got here. I mean, it's cool. You can even read the white papers. I think I may have read Bitcoins, but it's not like I could recite it to you. It's cool to be able to see the documents drawn up on like, you know, what's going on. XRP lawyer dismisses Elon Musk's view on Bitcoin. Man, you just hope that Elon like stands behind the coin that you have. Like, why did he pick Dogecoin? Yeah, this is like a lot of craziness. Okay. Yeah. So, probably got to talk a little bit more about Tether today. As you can see here, Tether is the stable coin, right, that mirrors the price of the US dollar, issued by a Hong Kong-based company, Tether. Tokens pegged to the USD is achieved via maintaining a sum of commercial paper. So this is the stable one that, I think a lot of what people pretty much use Tether for is if you don't want to cash out, but you don't want to invest either, you can just kind of revert your coins back to Tether so you don't have to cash out and potentially, there's consequences in putting things back into cash. Where you can buy it in Binance, OKEC, HIT, BTC, and Huobi Global. I'll tell you, like, there needs to be a lot more basic names if people want to build trust, because I'm not going to put all my money in OKEC. Even Binance is really can sometimes cause problems for you if you know, they make you do like the know your KYCs and know your customers and all these troublesome hoops to just be able to like access, trade, withdraw, and send your money. So just be careful. It can definitely be a lot, and it could be they can make it difficult for you. So meanwhile, I'm going to just just go ahead and read this, and I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Mm. So going back to Tether, I think it's pretty much a stable coin that you can sort of. All right, next one we're going to do is talk about Binance Coin, BNB. So obviously, Binance is the largest crypto exchange. This one's the craziest. Hold on a second. So we're gonna do this, and we're also gonna play some games while we're at it, so we can. Yeah, yeah. So we're probably got to talk a little bit more about um, Tether today. As you can see here, Tether is the stable coin, right? That mirrors the price of the U.S. dollar. issued by Hong Kong-based company Tether. Tokens pegged to the USD is achieved via maintaining a sum of commercial paper. So this is the stable one that I think a lot of what people pretty much use Tether for is if you don't want to cash out but you don't want to invest either, you can just kind of revert your coins back to Tether so you don't have to cash out and potentially, there's consequences in putting things back into cash. Where you can buy it in Binance, OKEC, HIT, BTC, and Huobi Global. I'll tell you, there needs to be a lot more basic names if people want to build trust, because I'm not going to put all my money in OKEC. Even Binance is really can sometimes cause problems for you if they make you do like the know your KYCs and know your customers and all these troublesome hoops to just be able to access, trade, withdraw, and send your money. So just be careful. It can definitely be a lot, and it could be they can make it difficult for you. So meanwhile, I'm going to just go ahead and read this, and I'll be back in 5 minutes. So going back to Tether, I think it's pretty much a stable coin that you can sort of all right. Next one we're going to do is talk about Binance coin, BNB. So obviously, Binance is the largest crypto exchange. This one's the craziest. Hold on a second. So I'm gonna do this, and we're also gonna play some games while we're at it, so we can. Yeah.